Well, it's no secret that ultra-processed foods are not the best for you. But new data from the CDC shows you are probably eating even more of them than you think. WRAL health reporter Grace Haba joining us now. Grace, more than half of what Americans eat is ultra-processed.
And it's true for Americans of all ages, which was a little surprising looking at this data. But it looked at people as young as 1 and found an average of 55% of the total calories that people consume are from ultra-processed foods. And if you look at kids under the age of 18, the number is even higher at 62%. Ultra-processed foods are usually high in additives and calories. Now, these are things you'd find down the snack aisle, frozen meals, cereals, but they can also be hidden in things that you might not immediately think of, like bread. These products contain high amounts of salt, sugars, and saturated fats. Too much of that has been linked to an increase in obesity, cardiovascular disease, and some cancers.
So some quick and easy ideas are like making your own pasta salad. If you can take a whole grain pasta, quickie dressing that's already made, and throw in vegetables and a protein from like beans or lentils, you've got a whole meal in one bowl. Other good options are things like tuna pouches. It's minimally processed. It is somewhat processed, but not compared to a prepackaged frozen entree.
And now an easy way for you to tell walking down an aisle if something is on process is to flip it over and look at the ingredient list. Most of them will have additives and preservatives, and you're not going to recognize those words. They're not going to be things that you typically find in your kitchen. So here's a look at some of the most common consumed unprocessed foods that study found. Topping the list, sandwiches, sweet bakery products, snack, pizza, sweetened beverages, and again, that bread, rolls, tortillas, all of that making the list.
You can't even eat sandwiches these days. Now, Grace, we also have to talk about the synthetic dyes that are also in a lot of the food that kids eat, especially snacks.
Yes, that's definitely a topic of the conversation right now. But the good news is for most consumers, in terms of what families need to keep an eye out for, it's not a whole lot of words that you need to remember. There are 7 that are commonly found in the U.S. food supply. So the first is Red 3. That's actually already being phased out of products by the FDA. Next is Red 40, followed by others like Yellow 5, Yellow 6, Blue 1, Blue 2, and Green 3. These dyes typically add a whole lot of calories, increase, again, that sugar and fat content without adding extra nutritional value.
So keep an eye on those specific color ingredients when you're looking at your menu. Okay, thank you, Grace.